bird on a tree.
Hello, beautiful beings of light. Hello, hello, hello. Happy new week and happy new month. Oh my goodness, right? I feel like last week was so powerful. So real quick, for those of you who are new to me, my name is Abigail Mensah Bonsu. I am the CEO and founder of the Moon Goddess Publishing, Moon Goddess Academy, and the Moon Goddess Circles. And this is this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. Shall we begin? So last week we entered into a new month. We moved from September being the month of preparation into October, the month of magic and the magical self. And so the title that comes up for this week's Goddess Energy Forecast is With Magic Comes Transformation. So how many of you are feeling this, almost like this need to change, to shift, to become something new? Right here, actually, 2 hands up. It's like since last week, I've been having this dream of something within me, like a new part of me unlocking, a part of me that I haven't been aware of in a long time, unlocking. And it is so powerful. Just bringing the awareness to this part of myself, it has opened up this longing to change physically, like longing to shift, because spiritually I'm shifting, mentally I'm shifting, emotionally I'm shifting, and my physical body wants to align with that shift too. So one of the urges that is coming up is for me to like cut off all my hair, like make it very short. And this longing that is coming with like cutting off hair, first of all, it's like releasing the old, like literally me doing that big chop, right? I'm releasing that old, all the life experience, the old life experiences, the old programmings, the old hurts, the old pain, the old realities that no longer serve me, right? So it's not just like I need to cut my hair. It's like a deeper release happening. This is the transformation, right? And I will talk more about that in a little bit. And the other part of that is like after I cut the old off, now it's like watching the new grow. It's like I'm excited to watch my hair grow back, and knowing that as my hair gets longer, I am also becoming more and more of my core self. Like it's just incredible, right? One of my clients last week, the days are like going by so fast. I'm like, whoa, it feels like it was just yesterday. So last week she was telling me about how her kids, found a caterpillar in the garden, and they decided to, keep the caterpillar and like feed it and nurture it. And within days, the caterpillar went into cocoon state. Right. And she was telling me how when you look at the caterpillar in the cocoon state, it looks like it's dead. Like it looks like it's done. Like from the outside, you can't tell what is going on. But if you could pierce inside, the caterpillar is going through major transformation, like a huge death, a huge letting go of the old, and literally regenerate, like rearranging the cells to create something new and beautiful. And when she told me this, well, first of all, this is the fact that her kids brought that energy into her home, and she's watching this process as she herself is going through that transformation. Like, how powerful is that? This is why I love nature, because nature has a way of always mirroring to us how we are, who we are, what we're going through, and how we can heal, and how we can really tap into more of who we are and create what we desire, right? Nature really holds the answer to everything. Like when we say connect to nature, because there's so much more there. There's so much more for us to reclaim. Everything that we have forgotten as human beings, we stored it into the earth. so that at a time that we are ready to receive it back, we can reclaim it. And that time is now. Perhaps I talked a little bit about this last week's energy forecast, or maybe it was a Facebook Live that I did, where the earth is calling us and saying it's time for you to reclaim your magic, your long lost wisdom from many generations back. So October being the month of magic, that's the thing. Whenever I step into October, like this happens every year. So one of my child archetype, there's two child archetypes. It's the wounded child, and then there's the highest light aspect of the child archetype. So my light aspect is the magical child, and the shadow child aspect is the abandoned child. Right. When we step into October, and again, just going into that, those two work together, majority of human beings are still operating from their inner child wounded self. And I'm sure you've heard this before, right? Now, if you're curious about, finding out your 12 archetypes and understanding how these archetypes are still playing in your life, both in shadow and in light, and how you can bring more light into the shadow self, send me a message and let's work together on this. Actually, I'm going to be opening up my Goddess Unleashed program for 2022. I'm going to be opening up the application soon, and we're going to be doing that. I'm going to be adding that into the program for next year. This is a year-long program that I walk amazing people through to rediscover and open themselves to the core, like just truly stepping in and embodying the goddess that they are. It's a powerful program, and it's a whole year program of getting to know yourself like you've never done before. So the women in there right now are absolutely loving it. Like the transformation that they've noticed since stepping into this program since January has been priceless. It's been simply miraculous, right? And this is not something that you can say is woo-woo. Whenever you open up to tap into your highest wisdom, stuff like that happen. Miracles happen, right? You step into an energy of synchronicity, of miracles, of blessings, of really truly embodying and remembering who you really are. So I'm excited to open up the application. So stay tuned on that. October being the month of magic, it always reminds me of the magician from the tarot card. If you look at the tarot card, the magician holds the wands, the swords, the cups, right? And also, which one am I missing? Let's see here. What's the earth one? Oh, why am I? Pentacles. There we go. So if you look at the magician card, right, and I'm talking about like the Rider-Waite's tarot, like the simplified one, you can see the magician with the wand pointing up into the heaven. And if you look on the altar in front of him or her, it has all of those elements. So we know, each of those, like the cup represents water, the wand represents fire, the pentacle represents earth, and then we have the swords that represents air. He has all of those elements right in front of him, and then he has the crystal that's pointed above and his feet is below, so he's connected, plugged into source above, his true God self above, or goddess self above, and also deeply rooted into the Divine Mother. And this card really teaches you how you can create and recreate yourself and your life. Like the tools are around you and within you. Magic is learning to bring all 5 elements. So I'm talking about fire, air, water, earth, and spirit. Bringing all of those 5 elements together, activating all 5 elements within you, and using that to create that which you desire, which is in the highest good for you and also the highest good of all. The magician comes in, again, the magician is coming in so strong, Like I feel the magician, right? Whether him or her. So powerfully teaching us to wield our own sword. So the sword represents our mind, being the captain of our own mind, being in charge of our own minds. Water or cups represents the heart, being in tune with the heart, opening the heart center, opening the petals of the heart. Earth, our bodies, activating the highest potential of the body and the body's wisdom. Air, we know the mind. So which one am I missing here? Wands, spirit, our soul. What is that? What is the highest aspect of ourselves? You know, this body is housing. Do you know this version of yourself? This eternal, infinite version of yourself that is always operating, whether you're aware of it or not. If you are aware of this version of yourself, then things are most likely moving smoothly. Even through challenges, you're still moving forward. And the fifth element that the magician is really bringing in is reminding us of our connection to that being, that energy that is even greater than us, that is holding space for us constantly. It's reminding us of where we came from and who we truly are. That yes, as humans, we might feel like it's just me, you know, I'm unique. My name is Abigail, and there's no other Abigails out there that look like me, have my personality, you know, have my spirit, have my light. It's just me. But when we move beyond the 3D, when we move beyond the physicality, and we go back to our source, we all come from that source light. We are one. We're one and the same. We're the droplets that came down on earth so that we can gather more information to take back to our source, the source of who we are, gather experiences to enrich our soul. This is a powerful month. So if you are feeling that itchiness, that you're transforming, you feel yourself shifting. This is not going to be like an etheric thing where you're like, you know, kind of like alchemy, where it's spiritual alchemy kind of way. You're transforming spiritually, but you can't see it physically. You will feel this physically. It's very grounded. It begins in the etheric with the spirit, right? And it moves into the mind, it moves into the heart, and it comes into the body. So on all levels, transformation on all levels. So if you feel yourself, there's a couple of things here. If you feel yourself shifting or having the urge to change physically, because your inner world is changing. If you find yourself grieving as if like a old part of you is dying, you're in the cocoon. You're in the cocoon right now, whether you just entered the cocoon state or you are about to emerge into the butterfly, or you are the butterfly who is embodying your full beauty. Either way, you are in a beautiful time right now. Identify where you are and connect, just like the magician, plug into source above and divinity below, and pull in the support that you need to what am I looking for? Rearrange yourselves to create who you really are, so that when you emerge, you are your true self, whatever that means to you. Powerful. And I mean, this message could be like the message all month for the entire October, right? I'm going to go with that. It is the message for the entire October. It is so massive and so powerful. I'm curious like how these cards that are coming in to support you this week will help you anchor this message in. So before we go in that, let's get centered as always. So close your eyes if you can and begin to take in some deep breaths in. I'm feeling kind of elfish, like elf energy today. My son is an elf, like, well, um, one of the, what do you call it? His spiritual soul lineage is elf. And it is so apparent. It's so magical. I love it. Today I'm feeling my elf self. So taking a deep breath in, close your eyes and begin to breathe into your body. Begin to breathe into your heart. And what I want you to do is that with each breath that you take in, imagine you breathing in this golden light. Breathe that golden light into your body. Let it infuse every cell, every organ, every muscle, every tendon, every part of your body, your brain, everywhere. And as you exhale, you'll notice that anything that needs to go, that does not vibrate on the level of this golden light, will come out. So this usually will look like a grayish cloud or grayish, air, or like a smoky color to it. But just breathe it out and it will be recycled into a higher energy. So don't worry, it's not going to be, sent to someone or But breathe in that gold light and breathe out anything that does not resonate with the high frequency of your true divine self, your core self. Let's do this a couple of times. With each oxygen that you fill your lungs with, that all turns into golden light and infuses into your entire body, rejuvenating each cell within your body, rejuvenating your entire being. And at the same time, it's like a detox that it allows you to release anything that is ready to go. And at this time, I'm going to call in your higher self to come join you. I'm going to call in your divine team of the highest light who are here for your highest good and the highest good of all to come and surround you with a beautiful golden light, golden circle of light. And go ahead and imagine your pillar beginning to extend up and plug it into that golden ball above you that represents the crystalline heart of the Divine Father. And as you plug in, just open up your channel and allow the love and the light from the Divine Father to flow down your channel into you and all around you. And also go ahead and extend your roots. So it's going to be 2 from each feet and 1 from the base of your spine. Go ahead and extend it down deep into the earth until you see the beautiful crystalline heart of the Divine Mother, and plug right into this. Plug right into her heart. And again, open up your channel, begin to drink up her light and her love for you. Bring it up into your body and allow it to extend all around you. And pull both energies of heaven and earth right into your heart. And when they both merge together with the frequency of your higher self, it kind of ripples out or expands out and creates this beautiful crystalline bubble of light all around you. And I'm getting that whatever color that crystalline bubble of light is for you is what you need. So feel free after this to look up what that color means, what that color frequency means for you. There's a message in there for you too. And just taking more deep breaths. Deep breath of golden light into you and allowing what is ready to leave, that is no longer in resonance with you, to come out through your breath. And this time, go ahead and set an intention for this week. What would you like to experience this week? Like, let's go with this month. Since this week's energy is very potent, it's more like a monthly forecast. So what would you like to call in this month or this week, whichever feels good to you? What would you like to create? What would you like to receive? Who would you like to become? And how would you like to feel? Go ahead and set your intention. Don't overthink this. Whatever comes up for you, whatever intention comes up for you, trust that that's exactly is what you need. Beautiful. After you set your intention, go ahead and ask the question, which of these messages are here to guide me this week? 1, 2, or 3. And once you receive your number or numbers, with gratitude, go ahead and open your eyes, still being anchored in that divine light, in that divine centeredness in your heart, and be open to receive the message. As you're listening to these messages, I want you to consciously do that conscious breathing, where you're continuously breathing in that golden light, breathing out whatever wants to come out. You don't even need to know what is coming out. Just trust that whatever is coming up is what you are ready to release. Breathe in light, let go of anything that is ready to leave. All right. So let me get the cards ready. We are using this card that came in. It was very strong. The Sacred Spirit Oracle deck. It like lit up. So that's what we're using today. And the cards this week are powerful. Okay, so we have here. Okay. Let's start with card number 1. If you received 1, the card that is guiding you this week, helping you to anchor your transformation, helping you through your transformation, is Divine Will. And it says, let go of fear. Look at how powerful the imagery is. Let go of fear. So let's see what this message has in store for you. Accepting that there is a divine plan for every human being. Divine will is the process of our human experience to this unique blueprint. Every culture and religion has a narrative of their creator, or personal God, and their relationship with human soul or spirit. That an overall plan exists for the outcome of humanity, and each individual is a concept of this belief. While divine will is a concept that there is a divine universal plan for all of us, it still acknowledges that people have free will and the potential to make choices that lead us down this path. In essence, surrendering to divine will allows you to remove self-blocking patterns and tendencies that lead away from your true divine purpose here on earth. Currently, you're being asked to stop trying to force a door open. Your resistance will continue to make distance between you and your desired outcome. The overall picture is much bigger than you can see right now. Trust in your unique path and that you are exactly where you need to be, right here, right now. Surrendering to the universe and to divine will is removing the internal fight of being in control of every possible situation, issues, and scenario that may or may not eventuate. When you stop and surrender, you can live freely, having a new sense of freedom in letting go of the events or circumstances that you simply cannot control. Everything will always be received in divine timing. Sometimes when we work so hard at achieving a goal or outcome, it can be marred. It can be marred by setback after setback. This does not mean you will not receive success, more that you need to adjust and be open to a new approach to receive the outcome or resolution you desire. You may need to acknowledge, however, that the door isn't ready yet, or it is physically not meant to be opened by you. Oh, this is important. So the shadow aspect of this card, the challenging aspect of this card is, unwilling to make decisions, fanaticism, avoiding responsibility. The crystal that comes with this beautiful card is amethyst. So working with amethyst this week will be big for you if you received card number 1. And the angel assisting you this week, I know you didn't know you were coming with, you're receiving a whole package, right? The angel working with you this week is guardian angel Hasdiel. Guardian angel Hasdiel. And this guardian angel brings in the energy of generosity, tolerance, and community projects. And here is your affirmation. I let go of control and surrender to divine synchronicity. I let go of control and surrender to divine synchronicity. Aho. What a beautiful message. So card number 1, you are working with the divine will, which is asking you to let go of the fear and the control and tune into divine will, surrender into divine will. And again, you're working with, amethyst, you're working with guardian angel Hadsiel, and your affirmation is, I let go of control and surrender to divine synchronicity. This is a very magical affirmation. Like as you're breathing in that golden light, say this affirmation and infuse that golden breath with that affirmation and see what happens this week for you. Be open to receive. All right. So card number 2, if you received card number 2, you are working with this card, the third eye vision. So we got some third eye stuff going on here, right? And it says, reclaim your mind. So remember when we were talking about the tools of the magician, the swords, and the swords representing the mind. So reclaiming your mind. Isn't it interesting that this card is talking about your third eye, but it's also bringing in the aspect of the mind right here, right? It gives you a clue as to who your mind really is. Who your mind really is, right? Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what message this delicious, powerful card has for you. So let's see here. Is this it? Yes, okay. So this card says, liberate your vulnerability and reclaim your mind. Liberate your vulnerability and reclaim your mind. So here's the message. The third eye chakra is located along the brow line with its axis pointing between the eyes. Every individual has a third eye, but not all choose to open. In ancient times and across different cultures, the third eye was an asset. The ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Hindus all viewed the third eye and pineal gland as a gateway to the heavens, expanding consciousness and higher wisdom. Known in Sanskrit as ajna, its meaning is command and perceiving. This multidimensional door allows individuals glimpses into different realms. That is right. As well as remote viewing, distant healing, visionary experiences, and energetic practices. Using third eye vision requires careful practice. Psychic debris, energetic distortions, and imbalanced frequencies can stick to the third eye chakra and to an individual's aura and energy bodies. Remember that practice of breathing in gold, breathing out whatever, that's going to be clearing that up too. I love it. Okay, this can leave you with emotional disturbances, insomnia or nightmares, a negative outlook on life, or mysterious physical aches, pains, or illnesses. Interesting. This made me just think about someone that I need to clear. I need to help them clear their third eye because yeah, okay. Currently, you may be feeling forgetful, moody, and extremely sensitive to smells, lights, and taste. Visual stimulation is overpowering. Now is the time to reclaim your mind, satisfy your needs first instead of people pleasing. Right now, feelings of vulnerability will rise to the surface. Fear of self exposure and judgment will influence your current relationships. Try to avoid crowds and busy places as collective mental energy will influence your state of mind. Continually trying to protect yourself from harsh criticism and personal judgments will keep you in a defensive mindset and influence your decision making. Intuitively, don't rush into third eye experience. Take it slow and seek a suitable teacher to avoid spiritual risk. If you wish to intensify or gain third eye visions more regularly, activate and decalcify your pineal gland through visualized meditation. True. So in terms of this also, working with your higher self and just asking your higher self, telling your higher self that you're ready to open your third eye, to see through your third eye. Your higher self can bring in the spiritual team that you need to help you to gently open it. But meditation, the more you go within, the more you practice closing the physical eyes and opening the spiritual eyes, the more powerful and potent that will be, right? So the shadow aspect of this card, the challenges with this card is, delusions, fictitious, studious, self-sacrificing, right? So a good crystal that you can use this week is iolite, and it's IOLITE, iolite. And the angel who's going to be assisting you this week is Archangel Jeremiel. Archangel Jeremiel. And this archangel has to do with opening third eye vision and prophecy. So even, that's a key right there. Call in, you can say, Archangel Jeremiel of the highest light, who's here for my highest good and the highest good of all. I am ready to open my third eye. I am ready to clean up my third eye. Actually, I'm setting that intention right now. Even for me, that I have a very powerful third eye. Actually, it's more powerful than even my physical eyes, right? I still have to clean it, because we're so susceptible to all the other energies out there. You got it. This is something as you clean your body, especially with the exercise that the centering visualization that I walk you guys through. This is exactly what it does. It cleanses, it cleans your energy centers. So you become a pure conduit for your highest light, for the highest light, right? So Archangel Jeremiel, and then the affirmation that comes with this card is, I see clearly and accurately through my mind's eye. I see clearly and accurately through my mind's eye. Powerful, powerful, powerful card. Again, third eye vision, card number 2. Okay. If you received number 3, you are working with, let's see here. Ooh, this is my card right here. Like, even the image of it is like, you ready for this? Card number 3, expansion. Right? We're talking about transformation, we're talking about alchemy, talking about magic, and then we get expansion. So if you receive card number 3 this week, it's about expansion. You're definitely, as you're transforming, you are expanding your energy field, you're expanding your consciousness as well. So let's see what this card has in store for you. So this card says, learning through life experiences, educate your mind and senses. Expansion is this card is like pulling at me. Expansion is an inevitable process of the universe. The knowledge of history, sciences, mathematics, and social understanding continue to grow through the foundation of new knowledge, awareness, and experience. Human beings and human consciousness also continue to evolve and expand. It is part of the evolutionary process. Clinging to old and past experiences restricts a person's ability to grow. That part reminds me of the hair part, right? Expanding yourself spiritually and emotionally allows you to feel a greater sense of love, compassion, and harmony. Self-realization follows these new levels of awareness as you build upon your previous knowledge and life experiences. Realize that you are always in a permanent state of learning about yourself physically and emotionally, how you interact with others, and what you like or dislike are all experiences that create expansion within your spirit. Boy, am I expanding. More importantly, it is never too late to learn. You may have just left behind an old life, previously gone through separation or divorce, begun a new job or career path, or started a family. It might seem confronting now, but don't be afraid to ask for help or advice about these matters. Support is available to you. Just ask. Right now, you are in a process of learning. Career goals, education, and skills-based training are a focus now. Ooh, that is true. That's been coming up strong for me too. This new, actually, that's a huge intention that came in for me for this month. So this new information is needed for the next step of your life. You may be feeling that you aren't up to the task ahead. Don't fear. Everything you need will be available to you in divine timing. It may feel like you are on the edge of not knowing what to do next. All that means is that this is a new experience and you require more information for the journey ahead. Research your area of focus. A new level of study or education will benefit you now as you prepare and organize your future. This is really cool because one of the things that I'm diving into currently is Gene Keys. And it's blowing my mind. Like, I feel like it goes hand in hand with me activating that new aspect of myself, right? The unconscious aspect, or the part of me that I wasn't aware of. And Gene Keys is all about activating your DNA. It's like incredible tool for us as humans to utilize to remember who we really are. So the shadow aspect of this card is restriction, illiteracy, and discouraging. The crystal that comes with this card is azurite. And the angel coming in to work with you, if you received card number 3, is Archangel Azrael. I was about to say the crystal reminds me of an archangel. So the Archangel Azrael, that is his crystal. And Archangel Azrael works with life transition. So anyone who's going through a big transformation right now, who's going through some kind of transition, working with Archangel Azrael is key for you. So Archangel Azrael works with life transitions and supports and also comforts you as you're moving through that transition and transformation. And here is the affirmation: my mind is open. I learn new information easily. My mind is open. I learn new information easily. Aho, aho, aho. So card number 3, again, the powerful image. Whew. What a month. What a week, right? Whatever is already happening this week, this first week of October, is gonna set the tone for the rest of the year. Like, that's how I'm kind of feeling. Definitely for the rest of the month, and it will go forward from there, kind of build upon itself. So really pay attention to what is coming up. But I'm feeling like a lot of people are going through major transformation at this time. So if you're feeling like you are going through that, know that you are not alone. You're not alone. If you need assistance, if you need to learn how to integrate these new energies, this new part of yourself. This is what I do. This is part of my work. I would love to work with you on a one-on-one basis. Send me a message and let's get this done. Let's get you integrated and in your yumminess and your full power, right? So one of the things, that is coming up as I was doing this week's energy forecast, I wonder, I don't know if I'll start, perhaps I'll start next year, or maybe I'll start, I'm not waiting, right? But I'm going to be doing these forecasts live, like a live stream, so that, people can interact with this. I want to see how that will feel like. Maybe that's the next level. Remember, I'm going through a transformation too. Maybe that's the next level of this. So I'm really feeling that. I love having interactions with my clients, with my audience. So I think it would enrich this weekly energy forecast. So if this sounds good to you, I want to hear from you. Say, heck yeah, let's do it. I'm going to do it regardless, right? But I want to hear from you. Which of these cards did you resonate with, or which numbers came to you, and how did you resonate with that? And yeah, take care of yourself. Just like the caterpillar in the cocoon, right? It's patience. It takes time and patience. Allow what needs to be our chemical process to happen, the chemical process of death and rebirth to happen. And know that once the process is done, the new you that emerges is going to be vibrant. It's going to be powerful. It's going to feel lighter, more in tune, abundance, radiant, all of it, right? Full of love, your true core you. This is the time that we're in. If you chose to be here at this time, you are given the opportunity to fully be immersed in all that you are, to fully embody all that you are. Now, that is not to say it's not going to be challenging. We are going to go through those challenges. That's just part of our soul's enrichment, but we're still moving forward, even in times of challenging. It's like coming back to the caterpillar. When you are looking at the caterpillar in the cocoon, it looks like it's completely dead. It looks like there's nothing happening, right? But if you could go into the cocoon, you would notice like all the old body parts are all melting away, being liquefied. And then the cells, rearranging itself to create a whole new organism, the butterfly. That's what we're going through right now. Take care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And if you need assistance, if you need someone to hold the highest aspect of yourself and help you integrate all of it, let's do this. Reach out to me. Let's work on one-on-one. This is my expertise, as you know by now. All right, my loves, from my heart to yours, have a fabulous week. And until next time, see you on the other side. Here. Bye.
I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small.